65. Leeds had lost out on the championship on goal average to Manchester United, while Liverpool had finished 7th. After only 3 minutes, Jerry Burns suffers an injury that was later diagnosed as a broken collarbone. No substitutes, of course, back in 65, and Burn bravely continues to play a major part in the match.
Giles again. Charlton moving forward, but Giles still going for that long one down the middle. Now Peacock. Johannesson. St. John. Inside him is Thompson. Smith moving up again. Now to Thompson. Hunt. Had a chance there, but Bell very quick. Now Hunt waiting for another go. And a fine save. Wonderful save. He touched it. Gareth Scrape, the Welsh international goalkeeper. Fine save. Bremner to Colin. Johannesson. Back to Hunter. They get through the Peacock. The first time I think Peacock really got one in the air. Smith. Liverpool help with a Paquini slip then. This is Thompson. Stevenson, St. John. Hunt. Burn to Hunt. Thompson moving into it. Finding now St. John. There's Hunt moving through. Oh, now then. Leeds are in trouble. Stevenson. Corner. Never reached Stevenson. It was Billy Bremner that saved his side. Thompson with an in-swinging corner. St. John, Hunt. And it's Collins. Ouch, Leeds in a lot of trouble at the moment. Thompson. Oh, Charlton again, a goal. Surely Callaghan. Hunter and Bremner. Bremner like a rock in the tackle. And now away comes Stevenson. The ball skidding, sliding, twisting and turning, and the players finding it difficult to keep their feet. This is Callaghan. Well, the crowd on the far side lifted their feet, thinking it was a goal by Ian Callaghan, but it wasn't. Callaghan with the throw for Liverpool to Strong. Now then, St. John. Stevenson moving up, and this is Stevenson, the left half. Out to Thompson. Can Thompson hit it? And a wonderful save. Straight to his fingers to it. And Story easily beaten by Smith. Smith been an outstanding player, I would say, in today's match. Across to Thompson. It's there! Oh, a great save. Now, I wonder what Ian St. John is saying and what Peter Thompson's saying. Ian St. John, number 9, Thompson, number 11. But what a great save by Scrape, the goalkeeper. The last time we had extra time here, a goal in extra time settled it. Corner, I say. What's the linesman said? He says a goal kick. And St. John, the Scottish international centre forward, didn't quite agree with him, did he? Unfortunately for St. John, the referee did. Because Liverpool want extra time or a replay like they want a hole in their head with a European Cup tie on Tuesday. Now Smith, is Smith going to do it? No. Now it's up Stevenson to St John, across to Strong. Now Callaghan. Stevenson, Hunt, on it's loose. And the goalkeeper's kicked on the head. And the referee, as is calling the trainer, the goalkeeper was kicked on the head quite accidentally. Well, those Leeds supporters look happy enough, don't they? But anyway, it's straight ball right again. What a fine game he's played for Leeds. So with the full time nearly up, it's a dropped ball. And we're playing the time added on for injury. Oh, now St John, can he get a crack in? Well, even with a damaged shoulder, that shoulder straight, still in top form. The referee looking at his watch. And there goes the whistle. It's extra time for the first time since 1947. Lawler to Hunt. Hunt across to Stevenson. Stevenson. Oh, here comes Byrne. Yes, a goal by Hunt. Roger Hunt has scored. And they've gone mad. And onto the field. They're invading the pitch. There's one fellow got on. One chap has got on. Here it, and what the sight. There's the Mersey's beat. And there's a man being arrested, but he doesn't care. E-I-Adio, we've scored a goal. My goodness, we've never seen this at Wembley before. 2, 4, 6, policeman, and he's still waving his rattle. Back with Byrne. This is St John. Oh, a beautiful one to Stevenson. Is this going to be number 2? Well, Sprint could even save them with his head. Well, that could have been the spine cop at Anfield, couldn't it? Thompson. Strong to Callaghan. And Leeds being made to chase now. Liverpool well on top. St John. Well, they're the E-I-Adio boys. Happy as Larry now. Liverpool now can just hold the ball and take it easy, relax. Leeds have got to do all the chasing and fighting now. Can Hunt reach it? No. 5 minutes before we have a break in extra time. And there you see how much in trouble Story is. I think the Liverpool fans are chanting St John now. Oh, there's Charlton up with the attack. Now Bremner, he's equalised. There's Billy Bremner, the man who scored so many important goals. He got the goal that sent Leeds to Wembley. And there the Leeds fans are happy that he's got the goal. It's made it 1 each. This is Hunt to St John. Thompson across to Strong. That Strong got a shot in. And once again, let us straight in top ball. There's Jeff Strong, Liverpool right half. Corner to Liverpool. There's Yates. St John, that's a nasty looking lob. Goal kick. come Liverpool again. Not hurrying things, because the team that panics now will lose this cup final. It's out to Callaghan. He's taking it too far. It's a goal! And over the barriers they come. Here they come. There's Ian St. John. And there's the jubilant fan. He won't see any more goals at Wembley. And then here's Charlton. Everybody up for Leeds now. Oh, is this going to get a breakaway? Now that this is the risk Leeds had to take. This is Thompson. And once again, there's a boy, Gareth Sprigg. Certainly doesn't deserve to be on the losing side. "20 years of age, played for Wales at 18, the youngest ever Welsh international. Youngest ever Welsh international goalkeeper. 5 minutes left. Liverpool 2-1 up. Strong, is he going to make it 3? No, it's hit the side netting. The linesman, the signalling, there's the whistle. Liverpool have won. And as we congratulate Liverpool, there they are, cream of Europe, so they say. And there's the famous trophy. There's the Liverpool chairman raising his hand. Mr. Follows next to Her Majesty. And behind Her Majesty, Mr. Reynolds, the Leeds chairman.
FA Cup for the first time. Bill Shankly was still rebuilding his original Liverpool team in early '71, and the very young side, average age only 23, take on Everton in the FA Cup semi-final at Old Trafford. There's 22-year-olds Clements and Toshak. Ian Callahan's the granddaddy of them all at just 28. Meantime, Harvey, Ball, Kendall and Royal are all present in the Everton team.
And again, Lloyd out jumps Royal. What a battle these two are going to have in the air. Whittle for Everton. Clements sold. Ray Clements was driven back to the line. He'd come off the line a little bit. Right. Royal, Whittle. And Whittle was offside. Lawler. That's Newton. Morrissey. Newton again. Harvey, number 6. Smith with him. That's Morrissey. And Hall helping out and covering. Brian Hall. It's Colin Harvey to take the throw. He's looking for Joe Royal. There's Royal. Morrissey. Whittle. Ball. And this famous Liverpool defence ripped to shreds. This is Alec Lindsay. Toshak. Callahan. Yes! And the referees disallowed it. Hall. That was Royal. Smith. Lawler. Oh, what a save! Highway. Hughes. Callahan. Rankin missed it. Lloyd headed off the line by Royal. Toshak. And Joe Royal, who normally scores goals, saved Everton then. Hughes. These are the dangerous balls. It's gone spare. Toshak. Good goalkeeping and brave goalkeeping by Andy Rankin. Hughes aimed at Toshak, who missed it. It was Hurst who won it. That's Highway. Toshak. It's Kendall. Lindsay. It's Highway. Rankin. And Morrissey. Now Whittle against Smith. And Smith too strong. Highway. Evans. Yes. And that goal had to come. Callahan trying to keep it in. And Highway is not offside. Evans 3 against 2. Evans there. And White over the bar. And he was so close to scoring against his own side. That was Toshak, Lawler rather. And Evans. Highway. Can he go? And Hurst was the covering man. There is no time to think at all. Every player in possession is kept under pressure. Evans. Oh, what a good reverse ball. Hall. Hall had the simple job, and poor Andy Rankin in the goal lost that ball after playing so well. That's Lawler, injury time, and it's it! Liverpool have won. In a match, really, that lived up to its label. It promised to be a good one, and it turned out that way. And really, they have a memorable victory to celebrate tonight.
Liverpool through to the final, where they're beaten by an extra-time goal from Charlie George as Arsenal win the double. Greatest effort.
And with the action then, it's Leicester City at Villa Park in a semi-final replay. Liverpool keeping the same lineup that drew 0-0 at Old Trafford. They'll be looking to Keegan and Toshak to break the deadlock. The commentator, David Coleman.
Worthington. Weller. Well cut out. Lindsay that was, found Highway. Toshak with space. Keegan. All a bit intricate and cross-covering. Bundled away by Toshak. That was Monroe. Now Samuels. There's Roth. Smith. Callahan. Thompson to Hughes. Too high for Toshak. Now Monroe. Oh, trouble. He was almost too casual. Young Monroe, only 20, decided to play with the ball a little bit and almost found himself in real trouble. Samuels to Whitworth. Wasn't a bad ball, Worthington. Weller. Samuels. Leicester are growing all the time now. A very confident start by Liverpool, but now Leicester coming back. John Samuels' second slashing shot from outside the box, just sailing wide. John Samuels, when an Arsenal player, had a reputation for long-distance shooting, and here for Leicester tonight, he's really showing it. Monroe. Samuels, and the whistle's gone. Monroe penalised. He's quickly taken. Keegan! And Leicester caught the kick so quickly taken. Nobody picked up Keegan at all. Push forward. Leicester not ready, not concentrating, and Keegan was loose and just wide. That's Whitworth and Toshak. Highway. Taking Whitworth on and getting the cross back. Too deep for Shilton, now Hall. Even the referee gasped. Good cross by Highway, got round the back of the defence, and even a goalkeeper of Shilton's class there, the cross too deep for him. He couldn't hold it, and Hall tried to poke it to the far side that was unguarded, and just put it wide. It's Roth, from a lot of distance. Hughes, Stringfellow, and Wellington can't get there. That shot by Mike Stringfellow was dipping and swerving and spinning, and Clemens just couldn't hold it. Arrived very awkwardly, and Wellington just couldn't get the fellow up. Highway will take the throw. That's Toshak. He got it. Keegan feeding off him. To Highway. Set up on for the cross. Toshak was deep. And it's there! The ball went loose. Brian Hall was in there, but it seemed to ricochet in the first minute of the second half. Highway caused the damage with the cross. Shilton chasing across the goal. Toshak had made ground, knocked back for Brian Hall, and in fact it ricocheted back into the net. Brian Hall smiling an element of luck, shrugging his shoulders, but the goal stands. 40 seconds of the second half, and Liverpool 1-0 in front. Worthington, Thompson, Hughes, Callahan, Smith, Callahan, Keegan, brilliant. Great play by Keegan. That's Toshak. What a goal that might have been. Made, manufactured and delivered by this electric little man, Kevin Keegan. Turned them inside out, got the space, made the pass, just wide. And now a tremendous raid by Leicester. It's Earl. Play force wide. And Lindsay to Cormac. Ball was out. So it'll be Weller with the throw. This vast crowd behind the Liverpool goal, singing their way to Wembley. Lindsay. Keegan. And Keegan went crashing in the trainer's bench then, but he's all right. Leicester playing against that wall of sound. Earl, Glover, and yes, the goal stands. The ball played through by Worthington. That's Steve Earl. Glover there, just squeezing through. Clements missed it, and it's one each. And the Liverpool supporters now silent, and at the other end of the ground, it's the turn of the Leicester City fans. Colmack. Callahan. Hall, tremendous, but spinning wide. Tremendous hook by Brian Hall. Callahan's pushing it to Hall. Hall with that first-time flash, but always going wide. Big kick by Shilton. Worthington just keeping it in. Samuels pushed too far. Callahan cut out by number 7, Weller. Stringfellow to Weller. Clements kept Liverpool alive then. A brilliant interchange between Stringfellow and Weller. Weller in his most forward position yet, hit the shot well, but Clements left nothing to shoot at. Smith. Callahan again, putting all the pieces together for Liverpool midfield. Smith. Highway. Smith, the man with the cross. Evan Hughes. Cormac. Whitworth. Now Toshak. That's for Keegan. What a goal! What can you say about Kevin Keegan? Toshak saw the setup. The ball was intelligent, and the finish was devastating. Shilton had no hope. That was Monroe. Hall to Callahan. Keegan. Highway. Toshak. How did it stay out? The match should have been put beyond recall then. Keegan caused the trouble with that flick. Toshak missed it. Highway there, blocked by Shilton, but back to Toshak and over the top. 3 minutes left. Smith for Liverpool. Toshak. Cormac for Toshak, he's on his own, Shilton left, 3-1. Liverpool caught the Leicester defence, hopelessly square. The one ball beat the lot. Shilton could do nothing because Toshak did everything right. He gave Shilton no hope. Tremendous celebrations behind Clements. Keegan, Whitworth. Hall, Highway. Samuels to Glover. Still Leicester battling on. Smith. That is it. A really tremendous cup semi-final. What the FA Cup is all about, and fitting that Kevin Keegan should score the second goal that put Liverpool on the winning way. 3 times on Saturday, he almost won the match for them. Tonight, he's been their player in attack in every sense. So, Liverpool go through to the FA Cup final by 3 goals to 1 to beat Newcastle United at Wembley in May.
Yes, the combination of Keegan and Toshak seeing Liverpool to Wembley. 3 second-half goals, 2 from Kevin and 1 from Steve Highway, gave them victory over Newcastle. That a final featured in Volume 1 of Liverpool's greatest FA Cup victories. 1977 now, and another semi-final replay, this time against Everton at Main Road, Manchester, following a 2-2 draw. Bob Paisley has taken over from Bill Shankly, Toshak has moved on, but now there's Kennedy and Case supplying Keegan and his new partner, David Johnson. The commentator, John Motson.
Case's cross, it'll find Kennedy. Here's Hughes. Back again with Kennedy.
Awkward that was. Just for a moment, it was almost a repeat of the League Cup final goal. Darracott looked at it, let it run, but Lawson claimed it. Kennedy's cross it was, skidding in. There's Darracott number 2, and Lawson claimed it well on the 6-yard line.
Keegan up well.
Johnson also up. Fields for handball. Or a push, was it? A push. And a penalty, I think, has been given. Clive Thomas was in no doubt as Johnson went up for that ball. An Everton player, watch it here, as Johnson goes up. The player behind him pushed him. It was definitely for a push. Pejic, I think it was. And it's a penalty to Liverpool. And Phil Neal, who has scored 9 of his 11 goals this season from the penalty spot, including one, of course, in Zurich, has the chance now to put Liverpool in front. Relief on the faces as well as delight. It's an agonising moment for anybody taking a penalty in an FA Cup semi-final, but Phil Neal here with the right foot, placing it superbly. Good header that by Buckley to Goodless. Oh, Mr. Thomas in the way, and he's given it to Pearson. And what's going to offside? Offside has been given by the linesman. And Dobson's effort will not count. But just for a moment there, I thought the referee had unwittingly given Everton a goal back. It hit him, went to Pearson. Dobson was offside when the ball was played, and what happened afterwards doesn't matter. Fairclough's made a run through the middle. Keegan is out left.
Jones.
Little whack at the ankles by Lyons, but the referee has played the advantage. Here's Keegan, and it's a corner. Clive Thomas there saw the foul, but because Liverpool had the ball, he allowed the advantage to apply.
Good header out by Lyons. Here's McDermott. Keegan, they're onside.
McDermott, where he scored from on Saturday. Oh, he nearly did the same thing again. This was what happened in the first match on his left foot. This time he's on his right. He tries to chip Lawson, who's off his line, not as far as he was the other time, and just over.
Goodless. Well, like all semi-finals, this has been
tense and competitive. Never very much to choose between the sides, except that Liverpool have played that bit better than on Saturday, and Everton haven't played quite as well. And the difference reflected in the score, 1-0. Here's Keegan. And this is Kennedy. Round Darracott. Here's McDermott. And when it comes to looking up and sensing where the goalkeeper is and placing his shots, McDermott is something special. He sold a lovely dummy there inside the area to Buckley and just tried to find the far corner. Keegan and Pajic. And Tommy Smith again. He's had two tremendous matches. Look at the ball to Fairclough. On the near side, Johnson goes into the box. Support arrives behind as well. And Fairclough goes for the shot, perhaps ambitiously. Kennedy. And again Fairclough. This time he has found support. McDermott, well blocked. Now Case. It's on for Case. That's number 2. That's Jimmy Case. And that's Wembley. Case heading the ball past his opponent. Perfectly bounced for his right foot. The volley that all players like to strike. Away from the goalkeeper. And there's no sweeter sight than that for Liverpool and for Jimmy Case. Keegan and McNaught, he beat him here on Saturday. Referee has given a free kick right on the edge of the area for the tackle by McNaught. Just a couple of minutes left. And Liverpool, I think, are home and dry. Kennedy came in, and again! It's 3-0 now, and Ray Kennedy, from the Keegan free kick, came in with the header. Lawson saved with his foot. Kennedy went round, found a way. And that, by the way, is Ray Kennedy's 100th goal in senior football. And what a moment to score it. Because there's no doubt now that with 2 goals in 2 minutes, the semi-final is settled. And so are Manchester United's opponents in the final. Liverpool fans taunting their counterparts with cries of magic. And Lyons tries to get one back. And collides with not only Clements but also a defender, Tommy Smith. And with 2 men on the floor, the final whistle goes, and the pain for Mike Lyons. And Everton is offset by the delight for Liverpool.
That superb victory sent Liverpool to the final. Alas, at Wembley, a fortunate goal deflected off Jimmy Greenoff and beating Ray Clements gave Manchester United...
have amazingly lost only 3 matches in all competitions by January '84, when Newcastle are once again the opponents. This time, it's the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Anfield is jam-packed. The Geordie side parade 2 former Liverpool favourites, Keegan and McDermott. And checking the team, now there's Bruce Grobbelaar in goal, Mark Lawrenson and Stevie Nicol at the back, and Ian Rush up front. Liverpool are immediately on song. Michael Robinson puts them in front early on. Once again, Newcastle are finding it very difficult to cope.
But here's Alan Kennedy. Sammy Lee. 4 up with him. And it's Lee's shot, and well taken by Martin Thomas. From Sammy Lee. Here's Walker. Can the team respond? That's the big question. But responding for Liverpool is Johnston. Trying to get round his man, he did, and Rush, 2-0. It's so easy, Liverpool style. Sammy Lee forward, and Craig Johnston up against Glenn Roeder, gets round the back and puts in a simple chance for Ian Rush to score his 23rd goal of the season. Johnston, the creator. Rush, as always, the finisher. 2-0 to Liverpool inside the first half hour. Wharton for Newcastle. And Keegan just can't find space. Liverpool players on their mettle when he gets the ball. Which is totally understandable because this match was in danger of being built up around one man. Nicol. Interception by Saunders. Nicol again, a good ball to Rush. Oh, he hits them from anywhere. Fierce effort with the left foot. Good save too. Nicol, a good ball back, sensible play. Rush, an instant shot. Thomas responding well down by his post. Rush, chaser of a lost cause there. Beardsley. Neil's in so quickly. How well he reads the game. Phil Neal, brilliant. Robinson's through. Well saved by the goalkeeper as Anderson challenged Robinson, but the man who dictated the play there, Phil Neal. He's forced a corner. Taken quickly, Waddle. Alan Kennedy, a good tackle. And a useful pass to Ian Rush. Liverpool comes spreading out now. Souness, that's the ball he likes to play. It's cut the defenders out the game. Lee. And can he Rush finish it? Well, it looked like number 3 at first. Ian Rush into the side netting. Coming in at 100 miles an hour. The ball that you saw played there was by Souness. That was a classic pass. Sammy Lee, was he trying to cross it? I think perhaps he was, and Rush came in and hit the side netting. But what a ball by Graham Souness. And here's Lee. Souness has got space to crack one. Just within the goalkeeper's reach. The Liverpool manager Joe Fagan has reason to be satisfied with the way his team have played up to now.
Phil Neal's on the floor down in the right-hand corner there, though Newcastle are attacking at the moment. I think he's been hit by something from the line.
I think that's right, Jimmy. Ronnie Moran's gone to attend to him. It's Beardsley on the ball, though. Let's stay with the play. And a chance for Waddle on the far side for Newcastle. Great save, Grobbelaar. Phil Neal has been hit on the head. What by, it's hard to say from here, but certainly it appears something may have been thrown, but the play is swinging from end to end. Right, Souness. Johnston. Neal. This is Lee. It's Johnston. Oh, he's done well here is Craig Johnston. What a good finish. And he's had quite a night. Liverpool supporters celebrate goal number 3. Craig Johnston round Kenny Wharton. The keeper came off the post and it went through his legs. So with 6 minutes left, here's Rush for Liverpool. Beautifully taken down. Oh, he can still do it. Ian Rush and Souness off the line. Glenn Roeder, I believe. Glenn Roeder off the line from Graham Souness, when number 4 seemed a certainty. Neal, good flick. Liverpool's 23rd goal attempt of the match to Newcastle's 11. Johnston. Nicol. Rush. Good covering there by Roeder behind the keeper. Nickel. Oh, mistake. Johnston's shot. Mistake was by Ryan, and it nearly went in off Wes Saunders. What are they doing there? Newcastle tired now and making errors which there were unforced. It's a corner to Liverpool, who lead 3-0 and are comprehensive winners, it would seem, of this cup tie. The short corner is taken. Souness. Johnston. Oh, and Robinson's in there, and Rush is in there, and in goes number 4. Newcastle taken apart now, and Liverpool finish off in style. Craig Johnston, once again, the instigator. He turned inside McDonald and crossed. Robinson's there, but Ian Rush presumably will claim that, although it appeared to go in off the defender at the end. Rush, he's there again. Oh, tried to chip the keeper. Delightful attempt. But Thomas well placed to deny Rush his hat-trick. Newcastle's spine broken now by a Liverpool team who got in front early and never let it go. Kevin Keegan's return ends in defeat, and comprehensive defeat at that. Ian Rush scores 2 more goals as Liverpool win in style.
Somehow, Brighton beat the Reds in the next round, but Liverpool win the Championship, the League Cup and the European Cup. What a treble, Cup. What a treble. The first all-Merseyside FA Cup final takes place in May 1986. There's a marvellous atmosphere. The fans join in a chant of Merseyside, Merseyside. The previous week, Liverpool had secured the league championship, and their faithful are now looking to these men for their first double. Kenny Dalglish had got the vital goal at Chelsea, and now, as player-manager, he's first up the Wembley tunnel.
The manager of the year, 1985 on the far side. The manager of the year, 1986 on the near side. And just look at those without tickets, trying to find a way of getting in. I think he's made it. Now, that's what you call a bird's eye view. Might be some debate about how he actually got there. He'll have a story to tell when he gets home, Jimmy.
1 up for Liverpool.
Whelan, Dalglish, Vanden Hauwe, Sheedy. They're looking for Lineker, and Grobbelaar, unorthodox. How effective is it? It's gone straight to Trevor Steven. To Gary Stevens now. Sharp! And they thought that they should have had a penalty. Alan Robinson did not. This is Mulvey to Dalglish. Now Reid. Lineker off through the centre again. This is promising. Lineker for Everton. Saved by Grobbelaar. Lineker. 1-0 to Everton. And who else but Gary Lineker? His 40th goal of the season for Everton. The footballer of the year. Peter Reid's through ball, absolutely measured. It puts Lineker clear of Hansen. Grobbelaar made the first save, and Lineker followed up and put Everton into the lead after 28 minutes of the All-Merseyside FA Cup final. Right, McDonald. And Rush. Blocked by Ratcliffe. One Welshman denying the other. Lineker. Reed. Now Sheedy just offside.
Here's the move coming up now. Well blocked by Ratcliffe, showing what a splendid defender he really is. He read it all the way, got his leg in the way when the final shot came. No danger.
Dalglish to McDonald, and there goes Johnston, and Bobby Mims did well. Well, Neville Southall would have been happy to make a save like that, because Mims came quickly and decisively to foil Johnston. Whelan. Vanden Hauwe, play on again. Lineker through the centre. Hansen trying to cover, and this time he does. Not quite sure what Lineker's doing to his potential transfer value here. There have been stories in the paper about Barcelona. Forward by Beglin. Here's Whelan. Mulby. And here's Rush, onside. Ian Rush, goal. The referee was knocked over in the excitement, but Ian Rush has equalised for Liverpool. 57 minutes, and Jan Mulby put a little ball through here. They beat the offside trap. Rush went round Bobby Mims, and it was over the line without Johnson having to follow in. He took the keeper beautifully and finished with a lot of style.
They're saying if you can keep your head when all about you're losing theirs, and Jan Mulby kept his head for that through ball there. It was perfectly placed for that, the run of the two players.
So, 1-1. And reminders too here that Liverpool have never lost a match in which Ian Rush has scored. More of that in a moment. This is Dalglish. Out to his right is Johnston. Rush has an extraordinary record. Before today, he had scored for Liverpool in 120 matches, of which they'd won 101 and drawn 19. Here's Gary Stevens. And Hansen, uncertain, and the header by Sharp, and a fine save by Grobbelaar. He got his captain out of jail there. Alan Hansen with a most uncharacteristic error in trying to ward off Lineker. He beat his own goalkeeper and gave Sharp a heading chance. But look at Grobbelaar's athletic recovery. Sharp in with the goalkeeper this time. Offside. Here's Rush. Dalglish is up, so is Mulby here. Dalglish, no, Johnston, yes! 2-1 to Liverpool. Craig Johnston. What a turnaround. The 63rd minute, and Mulby makes another. Dalglish couldn't get to it, Johnston could. Rush inside to Mulby. Took on Gary Stevens, chipped the ball inside. Craig Johnston puts Liverpool in front, and we've had 2 goals in 6 minutes. And Everton's lead is wiped out. Now Liverpool are in front. Just the sort of cup final the neutral might have wanted. And the double is suddenly more than just a dream. The celebrations are at the Liverpool end, and the man whose goal they're actually acknowledging was born in South Africa and brought up in Australia. Rush to Dalglish. It's going to open up again here, unless Everton are careful, but he's looking left and there's nobody there for Liverpool. So he went alone, Dalglish. What a terrific run. It came to Mulby. Well, it was Mulby's shot, but I tell you what, at 35, Kenny Dalglish still able to make an individual run like that. Mulby, the man who's had a hand in both the Liverpool goals. Here's McDonald, he's got Johnston out on the right, who scored the second one. Good skill, but not a good pass. Reed. Oh, Ronnie Whelan. Rush to his left, nobody else there. Rush. Dalglish. Mulby. And still Jan Mulby, he's through. Oh, good block, Bobby Mims. That must have kept Everton in the final, that save. Just how important it proves, only the next few minutes will tell us. Sharp. Oof. Appeals for handball against Lawrenson by Adrian Heath, not given. Dalglish. Whelan. Johnston. Oh, and Mulby got caught in possession. And that's dangerous, and here's Sharp. And here's Lineker. A chance. His first touch, not as good as usual. Jim Beglin given the opportunity to exhibit his skills, but I think it was more in relief. Frustration for Lineker. Rush. Mulby is coming up in support, just behind him. Dalglish is in the centre. It's Mulby's chip, and Dalglish can keep it in. He's got support too. Whelan. Howard Kendall's team have about 7 minutes to force extra time. And here's Sheedy. Chipped in towards Lineker. Jim Beglin with the header. This is Whelan. That's Johnston. This is Rush. Mulby again. Oh, I say, his vision there was lovely. Whelan. And Dalglish, and Rush is on the far side. Is this 3? It is! Again, and surely now the double is about to be won. 6 minutes from the end, Mims deflated, Liverpool delighted, and Ronnie Whelan involved in the move. There were possibilities either way here. Dalglish was free the other side, but Rush, with that unerring finish, has scored his second of the match and made it 3-1 to Liverpool. They had a man over throughout that attack. It was a matter of how they would make it tell. And in the end, they did, through Rush. Goal kick. Nothing's going Everton's way now. And the men in the white coats tell the story on the scoreboard. And what they're really saying is that Liverpool Football Club now seems certain to follow in the wake of Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal as the only clubs to win the First Division Championship and the FA Cup in the same season this century. Molby, Dalglish, Molby, play on, and is Rush going to score a hat-trick? He's through again. Oh, he was just a bit too casual. That could have been the first FA Cup final hat-trick, I think, since Stan Mortensen in '53. Bracewell has found Lineker offside.
Just thinking, as the game has gone on, Ian Rush and Liverpool have become stronger in their running power, and Gary Lineker and Everton really have faded in that striking force up front.
Isn't that just Liverpool down the years, though, Jimmy? Stronger in the championship race, too, on the final straight. And Liverpool Football Club, under their player-manager, Kenny Dalglish, have become only the third team this century to win the First Division Championship and the FA Cup, the marvellous double in the same season. A wonderful achievement, born out of a superb and so typical second-half recovery by Liverpool today. And what can you say now about this tremendous club? 31 prizes in 23 seasons. But now, following Tottenham in 1961 and Arsenal in 1971, they are the first Northern club to win the double since Preston North End in 1889. And they add another to the long list of monumental achievements that they've struck up since the late Bill Shankly got hold of this club in the early 60s. Liverpool have won the double.
A magnificent day. Liverpool do the double, and a brace for Ian Rush.
2-1 win. 11 years on, and again it's Everton in the 5th round at Goodison Park. The intense rivalry remains, only the faces change. Bruce Grobbelaar is the eccentric stopper, with John Barnes and Peter Beardsley supplying the ammunition for John Aldridge. One man survives, our commentator, John Motson.
Trevor Stephen. Barnes is with him, and Stephen was hoping for a corner. He'll only get a throw. Sharp and Watson waiting in hope. Stephen. And again, and a chance here for Dave Watson. Charged down. And just for a moment, there was daylight in the Liverpool penalty area. Houghton on the chase, pointing the defender. Well, he wouldn't ideally have done that. Liverpool have a corner. Taken quickly, Beardsley. McMahon. That was a good effort from distance through a crowd of players, so Southall had to be aware, and was. Watson's in. Heath needed a second bite at that. Adrian Heath.
I feel he should have had a shot there, actually. He tried unselfishly to square it, but as you see, as the cross comes in, he gets a little touch on, he chests it, and that's the time to hit it, but he chested it again, and then the opportunity was lost. And certainly I think as he first chested it down as it was dropping, he should have hit it there.
Poynton. Now can Sharp release Stephen? That's probably the best ball of the game. Snowden's in the penalty area, so is Heath, so is Sharp. Oh, it went over all of them. Power came in, and Grobbelaar's grabbed it.
Graham Sharp plays into Trevor Stephen there, and he's got plenty of time to look up for the cross, just floats it over, and Paul Power comes in very late with a very brave header, and Bruce Grobbelaar sees it again late himself, and it took a real stretch to get to the ball.
I think it was Poynton actually there, Trevor, to be fair. Trevor Stephen certainly got a good cross in, And Poynton arrived unexpectedly from the back, as you can see here. And Grobbelaar made a good save. And Poynton was injured in the process.
Good save by Bruce Grobbelaar, because he didn't see it until late.
And again. Heath. Barnes. Oh, well played, good return by Beardsley. Aldridge is there, Houghton's there! It's a goal for Liverpool! And the man who scored it is the man playing in his first ever derby. Ray Houghton, from a John Barnes cross, sneaks in to score. And out of almost nothing, Liverpool are in the lead. And that's the old-fashioned bit of wing play we've been screaming for all afternoon. And when the cross comes in, the perfect header, and Liverpool are in front. And that's it. Liverpool are through to the 6th round. Their second double is still a possibility.
A 1-0 win in a match that really came to life in the second half. But victory over Everton in the Cup, especially at Goodison, is always sweet to the Reds supporter. Well, Liverpool went on to Wembley as league champions, only to lose by a single goal to Wimbledon.
1988, and a semi-final against Nottingham Forest. Now, a week earlier, Liverpool had lost 2-1 at the City Ground. Now they're anxious to gain revenge and reach another cup final in the process. Ian Rush is in Italy with Juventus. Scouser John Aldridge has come from Oxford to replace him. And John Barnes and Peter Beardsley had also arrived to provide a stunning strike force.
Gillespie's header. Beardsley, McMahon. Good play by Liverpool. Barnes is on the left wing, running past Chettle now. Well found by McMahon. Aldridge is in the centre. Still Barnes. Penalty! Penalty to Liverpool. Chettle was beaten by Barnes' run, and as he came in behind him, Barnes went down, and Liverpool have a penalty kick. Barnes broke clear from a lovely pass by McMahon. Chettle comes in behind him. Does he catch him there? It would seem that he did. And George Courtney pointing to the spot. And it's down now to John Aldridge, who scores! Liverpool take the lead in the 13th minute. Unlucky for Forest, but Aldridge scores there, his first FA Cup goal for Liverpool, even though it's his 24th of the season and his 11th from the penalty spot. And as you see it again, he took one against Sutton last week in the league, and he put it in exactly the same place. Oh, Spackman. Spackman through for Liverpool. Goalkeeper out. And Steve Sutton did enough. It's a goal kick because the ball came off Spackman last. Barnes made that possible again. He threaded the ball through. And the midfield player running onto it, Nigel Spackman, doesn't often find himself in that sort of position. The goalkeeper made his impact by coming out at the right moment and forced the eventual ricochet to go wide. Ablett. Beardsley. McMahon. Ablett continued his run. It's McMahon again. Free kick. Terry Wilson. Aldridge runs across. Gillespie goes with him. It's left nickel clear.
Well played, Steve Nicol. Beardsley. Good effort, fine save. A memorable piece of football in the heat of the semi-final action. Peter Beardsley, but here's Barnes on the far side, that's a goal kick. Peter Beardsley showing such an instinct there as to what was on. Steve Nicol was left free by the rehearsed free kick. It came to Beardsley, and he was so fast to get his shot in, not much backlift, and Sutton knew where it was going. Wilkinson running on, Steve Nicol's got to go with him, and he's knocked him over. Free kick. George Courtney coming up behind them, had no doubts. Houghton prevents them from taking it quickly. Foster's in there again. Foster! They appealed at the linesman, the Forest players. They thought there was some impeding in there, but Bruce Grobbelaar stood where he was and caught the ball. Foster's header. Houghton. Barnes. Well played. Foster finding Rice. Nigel Clough dropping off short. So aware. And Gillespie was so tight. That's offside. Nice long-range lob from Brian Rice into the back of the net, but to no avail. Well, Liverpool calling on all their hardened experience as Forest start the second half in the ascendancy, but this is what happened before. Barnes, Aldridge is there, Aldridge! And exactly the same again. Liverpool come out of defence and snatch a vital goal. And again, Barnes involved, and what a volley from Aldridge. 52 minutes. Steve Sutton beaten by a decisive finish, and Barnes combines with Beardsley. What quality there between the two England players, and look at this for the volley. One of the best goals you'll see this season, and it comes in the midst of a hectic semi-final, and it puts Liverpool 2-0 up and surely pushes them a little bit nearer to Wembley. And again, number 5 wide to Steve Nicol, and Beardsley makes his run away from Des Walker. Aldridge waiting in the centre. Look at that. Houghton back again to Beardsley, and in again to Nicol. Delightful stuff, and Nicol, if he could have just lofted that a bit higher, might have tested Sutton. Crosby. Webb. Clough. And Webb again. Came off Ablett. And Gillespie away from Wilson. Not decisively so. This is Crosby. Out of play. Throw into Forest. Wilkinson and Foster facing the thrower. Wilkinson. Oh, Hansen didn't get there. And it's gone in. Nigel Clough pouncing where it mattered, and the ball forced over the line after 68 minutes. The long throw knocked on by Wilkinson. A real mess there with Hansen. Nigel Clough got his foot in behind the number 6 and pulls Forest back into the game. 2-1, and by no means over. Well, what a fluctuating semi-final. Beardsley, and still, well played by him. And Barnes, and over. Beardsley, onside Ray Houghton. Aldridge sprinting into the centre. Still Houghton, and it's going to come on to Barnes. Oh, he went for the clever placed finish. There's hardly time to draw breath. Maybe a back pass will allow everyone to do so. Liverpool supporters starting to sing their Wembley songs. Rice to Pearce, Foster's up again. Here's Webb. Wilson! Well, it's a decent enough strike, but it went straight into Grobbelaar's midriff. Houghton, he's got Beardsley in the middle. Oh. Here's Ablett. Barnes just inside him. Oh, it's good stuff again from John Barnes. And he's pulled that one back for Beardsley. But Pearce arrived at the same moment. John Barnes and Peter Beardsley, whose combination play may have produced the goal which effectively wins this semi-final. And if they have, then it'll be one that will be enjoyed by supporters like this many, many times over and again when it's replayed. Liverpool are through to Wembley. Brian Clough is defeated, but Forest do themselves justice on a quite memorable day, especially for John Aldridge, whose fabulous goal after 52 minutes, the best move of the day, effectively won this semi-final. John Barnes may be the man of the match. And as Hillsborough celebrates, or the Liverpool fans do anyway, football too can look back on this match with pride. It was a splendid, stirring, sporting occasion. Liverpool know that the double is still on for the second time in 3 years. Kenny Dalglish takes his team to Wembley again.
But the double dream dies at Wembley, where Wimbledon pull off one of the great cup upsets. Well, that completes our first video of
John Aldridge setting up Liverpool for yet another final against their neighbours Everton. Remember, it was Everton they beat in the final when they did the double in 1986. Notice Ian Rush is again on the bench, and Liverpool still have 2 games left to clinch the league championship.
2 vastly experienced goalkeepers out there today, and they could have quite a part to play. Neville Southall and Bruce Grobbelaar. Nevin. Bracewell to Stephen. Good ball. Vanden Hauwe, the left back. Plays it in towards Nevin. Good skill by Pat Nevin. This is Tony Cottee, and it was Gary Ablett that conceded the corner. And Everton make the stronger start. Now they've got Watson up there for this. So too is McDonald, the right back. Sharp is hovering by the near post. Dangerous and hooked away by Steve McMahon. Just guarding the post. This is Nicol looking for McMahon. Good through ball. He got away from Ratcliffe. Oh, and John Aldridge in a great position. And Liverpool have scored in their first attack. And John Aldridge, the man who missed a penalty here last season in the cup final, didn't take long to make up for it. The ball played through was for McMahon, and it caught Everton. Ratcliffe was outmanoeuvred there. The ball into Aldridge was superb, and his finish was clinical. Only 4 minutes gone, and John Aldridge scores his 30th goal of the season in major competitions for Liverpool. Sheedy to McDonald. Sharp's there again, so was Hansen. Bracewell was following up, Houghton got to him first. And Liverpool playing very much on their counter-attack, but how threatening they look when they break out. Barnes. Oh, that's Aldridge again! From Barnes. Beautiful ball this by John Barnes. He curled it in menacingly. And Aldridge, who's been doing well with his head too recently, might have had his second. McMahon, and now Nicol. There's always a man in a red shirt, it would seem, to receive the ball. Four waiting in the middle at the moment. McMahon. Whelan. And he's got Barnes in. Oh, too far ahead of Aldridge in the 6-yard box. But John Barnes, in this last 5 or 6 minutes, has suddenly become a very dangerous customer. Nevin. Forward by McDonald. Grobbelaar's coming out to meet Sharp. And this could be interesting. Sheedy's in a good position. Sheedy, Hansen blocked, and Grobbelaar must have been relieved. Certainly Hansen let him know what he thought about that particular advance. It was a typical Grobbelaar excursion, that. This is Hansen. Running off the ball now is Whelan. John Barnes, Staunton sprinting outside him. Aldridge with Ratcliffe. Aldridge looked at the referee. There was a loud shout from the Liverpool fans. Nothing given against Ratcliffe. Nevin has switched to the left. Oh, Everton in trouble here. It's Beardsley. Aldridge to his left, but Beardsley could go alone. Saved by Southall. Here comes Ray Houghton.
There was a classic example. I think there was a time Kevin Ratcliffe would have caught Peter Beardsley. And again, it was an example of Everton in possession themselves and not having the composure of like Stevie Nicol, Alan Hansen, and use the ball. They got themselves into trouble. There was about 3 Everton players within 5 yards of each other, and suddenly Liverpool had an attack.
Beardsley. And still Beardsley. Well, that's 2 opportunities in a minute for Beardsley. The first one, I think, some credit to Southall, because he did stand up well and block Beardsley's view of the goal. And I think that may be substantiated by what we're going to see here, because he was clear of the defender, Ratcliffe, but Southall good in 1-against-1s like that, save with his feet. Off goes Paul Bracewell. Had a hard time in that midfield. And McCall gets a big welcome from the Evertonians. Keen to see how he fares against McMahon in there. McMahon. This is Whelan. Barnes. And Houghton's closing in here. Just a leg out from Van den Hauwe. Still Houghton. Couldn't pull it back for Barnes. Whelan. Nicol. Good ball for Beardsley. And still. And it wouldn't run for Barnes. Southall doing enough. Brilliantly hooked back by McMahon, mind you. Whelan. Liverpool supporters urging them forward. McMahon, Stephen. It's promising. So's this, Van den Hauwe. Houghton couldn't get a tackle in. It's Van den Hauwe again. Nevin's there now. Stephen had a shot. It was blocked by Ablett. Here's McCall. And now McDonald. And McMahon. Liverpool are being pushed back a bit, Trevor.
They're being pushed back, but the quality of the crosses has been poor. I mean, both fullbacks, Pat Landon and Neil McDonald, have had 3 or 4 occasions in the last 3 or 4 minutes when if they'd have put a good quality cross in, Liverpool might have been in trouble, but it's been cut out halfway across, and unless they get the quality balls in, Kenny Dalglish here obviously deciding Liverpool do need a G-up.
Yes, the goal scorer is going off. John Aldridge applauded. Going off this year in rather different circumstances to last time round against Wimbledon, because this time his team are a goal up. And a big reception for the fellow who scored 2 goals in this Merseyside FA Cup final 3 years ago. Kenny Dalglish congratulates his goal scorer today, but Ian Rush back from Juventus and now back at Wembley. McCall, and it might work for Sharp.
Well, one of the few occasions when Everton midfield player has played a positive forward ball, and there he is, clipped it through, and Graham Sharp, not realising perhaps he had quite that space, and perhaps a flicked header towards the far post might have been better, but Bruce Grobbelaar, as usual, looking very casual, it came towards him.
Nevin. Stephen. Chances here. McCall's there. And Grobbelaar wasn't sure. And it was Ian Wilson who got closest to the loose ball. The 2 subs were both involved in there. Grobbelaar had an escape. Not for the first time. Offside.
Just shows you the difference by getting the cross in from the byline makes, because it's whipped in, comes from that different angle, and it caused all sorts of problems for the defence. That's the first time so far they've managed to get to the byline.
And it was Stephen, really, wasn't it? Watson's up there with Sharp. That was Watson. And Liverpool has stretched. It's Van den Hauwe. Back in again. Sharp's up there. Danger. Nevin! If he'd made contact there, it would possibly have been 1-1.
I think that's what you call handbags from 7 yards, yeah? This was the earlier cross. Trevor Stephen whips it in, and the hand going up from Stuart McCall just put Bruce Grobbelaar off, but it was a very good quality cross.
Everton have certainly had the better of the last half hour, as you would expect for a team who've been a goal down for so long. Watson heads it forward to Cottee. Sharp. Chances here. Nevin. And outside him a chance too. And Grobbelaar. And it's got in. Steve McCall was in there. And Everton have equalised, and there are people on the pitch. With seconds left of the 90 minutes, and the stewards have got a full-time job on now. Grobbelaar thought he had that, and Steve McCall, the substitute, scores the goal. Stuart McCall scores the goal. That brings Everton level and almost certainly forces extra time.
Yes, extra time it is, and it's Everton to get us underway.
Here's Whelan. Nicol. McCall, the goal scorer. Cottee. Here's Nevin. Now, is the psychological balance now with Everton? Cottee. Oof, maybe it is. Forward by Venison. Then a touch by Houghton. This is Whelan. Beardsley. Rush. Barnes. Got to start all over again now, really, Liverpool. Nicol.
comes off McDonald. Well, our watch said 44 minutes, 57 seconds when that goal went in. Couldn't have been closer. Nicol.
Oh, there's Rush in there. Rush! Goal! Ian Rush! Liverpool back in front. Five minutes into extra time. And Ian Rush, scorer of 2 against Everton here 3 years ago, swivels on that, shakes off Ratcliffe and beats Southall. A typical Rush effort, and it's come at a timely moment for Liverpool.
Great piece of opportunism, but you have to say again that he was very loosely marked. Great ball in again from Steve Nicol. Doesn't matter if he's playing on the right or the left, he can still clip those selling passes into the penalty area.
Van den Hauwe. McCall.
Oh, what a brilliant run by McCall! Picked off his toe by Ray Houghton.
Push. Ablett on Sharp. Colin Harvey's seen his team save this match once in what would have had to have been their was the last attack of the 90 minutes, but then go behind again almost as soon as extra time started. Ratcliffe. Watson's up. Here's McCall again.
Oh, yes! It's 2-2, and it's the same player. Stuart McCall. Dropping it wide of Grobbelaar for the second equaliser. Headed out first of all, but look how McCall got that down, and the perfect volley with the right foot, Trevor.
Well, he's not having a bad afternoon, is he, since coming on? Alan Hansen heads it out, it drops and loops in. Bruce Grobbelaar never quite going to get there, and again we're all 2-2, and who knows what the remainder of this extra time is going to bring forth.
We've also had, unfortunately, only in celebration I ought to say, Everton supporters on the pitch after both their goals, which is not what Wembley wants to see, and the stewards have got, again, or did have, quite a lot of work to do. That's one of the penalties, I'm afraid, of taking the fences down. And the point has to be made, even in a mood of jubilation, which is what Everton were enjoying at that moment. This is Sharp. And now Trevor Steven. Wide to McDonald. Well, this morning, Stuart McCall wasn't even sure he would be in the 13. There were suggestions that Wayne Clark might be on the bench. He'd only ever scored 2 goals for the club before today. And now he's twice revived his team in this FA Cup final. Houghton. Whelan. McMahon. Barnes.
Rush! Goal! 3-2 Liverpool. Ian Rush gets his second. And this now becomes one of the most dramatic FA Cup finals of recent times. Beautiful ball by Barnes, deftest of headers by Rush, steered it wide of Southall. And Rush repeats his feat of 3 years ago. He's now got 21 goals in Merseyside derby matches. But here are Everton again. Stevens ploughing forward.
Well, will this go down as one of the classics? Here's Hansen. Oh, good touch. It was Beardsley to Barnes, now it's Rush again. And here's Houghton with a chance for 4-2. What a good stop by Neville Southall. He kept his team in the game there for sure, from Ray Houghton. Well, this would have killed Everton off for sure. And Southall saves with his feet. Now, can John Barnes add to that total? He's kept the ball in, he's got Rush in the middle. Still Barnes. And Southall makes the save. As he's made several. Barnes deprived there. Venison. Rush. It can still work for Barnes here. Ratcliffe in the way. Beardsley! Good save! He touched that. Here's Sharp. McCall. And they're still on the pitch, the official. McCall. Foul from behind, Beardsley. That was panic. Now, can Everton do it again? We are now in stoppage time. Well, there's no Sheedy there now, of course. It's going to be Stephen. Can he make it 3-3 and force a replay? Or can MacDonald? Well, it was close. From Neil MacDonald. And there were a few people reaching for their diaries then. This would, I imagine, be Everton's last chance. Grobbelaar had it covered. Whistles all round the stadium. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup, the first leg of the double, and perhaps softened the pain that so many of their supporters have been through recently. And in a fine, dramatic final, surely lifted the spirits of a whole city and of the game of football. Neville Southall has just sat down by his goalpost and tried to contemplate all that's gone on, playing no part at all at the moment in the celebrations and commiserations, as Ronnie Whelan, in his first season as Liverpool captain, a player who a year ago wasn't even in the 13 for the match against Wimbledon, walks up to receive the FA Cup from Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Kent, who, with her reported liking for Liverpool, will enjoy presenting it to him perhaps nearly as much as Ronnie Whelan enjoys receiving it. FA Cup winners for the 4th time, and they hope that the championship is still to come to give them their second double.
A thrilling final then, 2 substitutes scoring 4 of the goals, but Liverpool, having secured the FA Cup, failed in their bid for the League Championship. Arsenal winning by the necessary 2-goal margin, an 11th hour strike giving them a 2-0 victory and the 5th round at Anfield. Liverpool suffered a 4-1 defeat in the league in November, and revenge in the Cup would be like nectar. Against them today is the old Anfield favourite, Jimmy Case.
They're saying a good challenge on ride out. Now Beardsley. Osman away. Beardsley again though. Whelan, Rush. Nicol. Corner off Benali. Quickly taken to Beardsley. Whelan. Rush. Goal. Liverpool take the lead from the quickly taken corner. The thinking was that little bit quicker there on Liverpool's part. And Ian Rush scores his 30th FA Cup goal
27 of them for Liverpool. In the 39th minute, he beats Tim Flowers. Beardsley picked the ball up from the corner, slid it forward to Whelan, and when it came off the Southampton foot, I think of Jimmy Case, Rush steered it underneath Flowers. Beardsley, twinkle toes, McMahon, Burrows. Danger here, hooked out by Case, then half away by Wallace. Whelan. McMahon. Beardsley, oh, well played by Beardsley. Lovely goal, vintage Beardsley. What a super piece of skill and a nice, tidy finish. That was England class, without a doubt. They're pleased enough on the bench, and they're thrilled in the crowd that Peter Beardsley shows again what an adept and clever player he is. The ball spinning first of all off the head of Moore, but Beardsley tricked Benali and certainly took Flowers out completely with the little chip finish. 64 minutes gone. Well played by McMahon. Houghton. And again, oh, Nicol with a chance. Delicate finish. Beautifully done by Steve Nicol. A priceless way to take a goal. You don't have to blast them if you can place the ball like that. That would have been one that Kenny Dalglish would have enjoyed scoring. And it's 3-0, and it seals Liverpool's place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. The ball falling well for Steve Nicol, but goodness me, how quickly he sized up the situation and left Flowers standing still. And Liverpool easing their way into the 6th round after quelling quite a driving start by Southampton. And that's a driving ball for Beardsley. So the holders are through to the 6th round, but Nicol, one of Liverpool's outstanding players, on a day when they defeated Southampton by 3-0 in front of an Anfield crowd of nearly 36,000.
No problems there, but Liverpool's 1990 Cup run came to an end in the semi-finals. The 6th round was a battle against Queen's Park Rangers. Peter Beardsley's